Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Now, all of you, please remove your eye bands and post whatever your third eye reveal in the chat. Whatever Stephanie and others, just few more seconds. Now I'm projecting the picture. It's what I projected. So, as a picture in a frame, a golden image. Okay. First it was structures, then like relief stone structures. Then I have been many colors, yellow, red. Okay, so Stephanie is closer. All right, so now we're going to learn um, two things now. One is Guru Gita, some of the cognitions about the Guru Gita, the sacred understandings about Guru from Paramashiva, how to relate with the Guru. Then we are going to understand about tapas, the penance. How to relate with the blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Let's understand how to relate with the Guru. The Guru Gita, one of the verse, it says, Vande Guru Padaravindam, Vande Manah Chitta Gocharam, Sveta Rakta Prabha Ena Shiva Shaktamritam Param. That means I worship the Guru's 2 feet, which are within the reach of speech, thought, and contemplation, and which have different lustres, white and red, representing Shiva and Shakti. And another verse 48 says, I fold my hands in salutation so that the ocean of the Guru's compassion may increase. By his grace, mortal being is liberated from the diversified world. Bhakti bhavanas, meaning the feelings of bhakti. Master disciple relationship, Guru as a child, Guru as a master, Guru as a mother, Guru as a friend, Guru as beloved. Guru disciple relationship is deeper than all these 5 relationships put together. We have learned this in the previous sessions, how to relate with the Guru. We have learned. Now we are learning much deeper. Actually, we start with these relations. We see Guru as a child, Guru as a master, Guru as a mother, Guru as a friend, Guru as a beloved. But it doesn't end there. It goes much deeper. The Guru-disciple relationship is deeper than all these 5 relationships put together. The verse 50 of Guru Gita says, O beloved, every day you should bow with devotion in whichever direction Sri Guru's 2 feet rest. The understanding of God and the universe is the distinction between devotion and prayer. Bhakti flowers from the knowing we are one with the source. When we understand the correct relationship between between God, nature, human society, and ourselves, that we are all one, sacred sentiment occurs. The Guru Gita, verse 54, says that to contemplate the form of one's own Guru is to contemplate the infinite Shiva. To sing the glory of the Guru's name is to sing the glory of infinite Shiva. And the verse 46 says, the Guru's lotus feet, which extinguish the raging fires of all mundane existence. They are situated in the center of the white lotus in the region of the moon, in the Brahmarandra, the hollow space of the head. The basis for bhakti is non-suffering. If you are suffering, get rid of it, unclutch from it. No devotion can happen with suffering. From the base of non-suffering, any emotion that wells up in you is sacred sentiment. Ketu brings Guru's grace, takes you closer and closer to Ketu, creates intense feeling connection with the Guru. Your spiritual growth, mental growth, physical growth, wealth, relationships, everything can happen just if the Master's grace there on you. Nothing will be useful if that grace is not there on you. So build a right fire in Master's heart. The verse 62, it says, Guru Gita, verse 62, salutations to Sri Guru. He is firmly established in the power of knowledge and is adorned with the garland of tattvas. He grants worldly fulfillment as well as salvation. And the verse 74, Naguro radikam tattvam, Naguro radikam tapaha. Tattvam jnana padam nasti tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Salutations to Sri Guru. There is no truth higher than the Guru, no austerity greater than service to the Guru, no truth greater than the knowledge of Him. And the verse 76 of Guru Gita says, Dhyanamoolam Guru Murtihi, Pujamulam Guru Padam, Mantramulam Guru Vakyam, Mokshamulam Guru Kripaha. The root of meditation is the Guru's form. The root of worship is the Guru's feet. The root of mantra is Guru's word. The root of liberation is the Guru's grace. Now, let's listen from Swamiji. God is Guru to make you realize you are God. Guru Tattva makes you realize real God. Until then, you will not even have the right cognition about God. Guru Tattva is respected and revered in Sanatana Hindu Dharma far more than any idea of God. Whole Sanatana Hindu Dharma is all about disciple relationship. Everyone, whether it's a king, whether it's a farmer, a regular common man, a student, a householder, a monk, everyone have guru. Whatever profession they do, whatever wealthy, poor, everyone have guru. Seek for guru. The highest idea of God is given the seat of Anya Chakra, the third eye. But the Guru Tattva is given the highest place of Sahasrara, the crown center. Experiencing the Guru is the ultimate. Hinduism itself is Guru Sampradaya, the tradition of Guru disciple. Practicing Tyaga, meaning the renunciation or sacrifice, is equivalent to living in the physical presence of. If somebody practices Tyaga in every dimension, they are already living in the Guru's physical presence. They are already experiencing the quantum jump in the natural selection process of their DNA on every level and are raised to evolve as Paramashiva. The mystery of Guru disciple, we have already watched sessions. Oh, great goddess, Paramashiva is saying, oh, great goddess, today listen to the method of meditation on the Guru, which grants all joys, always brings all happiness, and gives worldly fulfillment as well as liberation. When you meditate Shivoham, I am Shiva, it is not the strength of your meditation he is going to decide the experience of Shivoham. No, he is conscious intelligence. When you meditate on the truth, Shivoham or Paramashivoham, that your body language will change. Your mental language will change. The words you utter towards you will change. The words you utter towards others will change. This is because you will start having the right understanding about you. You chant, you will manifest the powers. Then the verses 89, the Guru is the bliss of Brahman. Brahman is consciousness. Sanskrit word Brahman is consciousness. The Guru is the bliss of Brahman and the bestower of the highest joy. He is absolute. He is knowledge personified. He is beyond duality, all pervasive like the sky. And the object of that great Upanishadic statement, thou art the. He is one. He is eternal. He is pure. He is steady. He is the witness of all our thoughts. He is beyond all modifications of mind and body. And free from the three gunas, I bow down to that Sadguru. Don't chant, just hum. Only then that all the patterns will be released. Only then intense sound will be broken in your system. Indeed, only the Guru's devoted servants are called true sannyasis. Even though they may not know the Vedas and Smritis, all others merely wear the clothes of sannyasi. Declare ferociously oneness with Mahavakya, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Pray continuously with the Mahavakya and manifest Advaita in your life, the oneness in your life. I am available for you. I am available continuously beyond any barriers of time, space, and place. I am available to all of you just through this Mahavakya. One should perceive the inner self through the gift of Guru's grace. By this path of Guru, knowledge of the self arises. And the verse 28, just as the image of a crystal is seen in a mirror, so the bliss, which is consciousness, is reflected in the self. The realization comes, indeed, I am that. All these verses are from Gita. It's not the strength of your meditation is going to decide the experience of Shivoham. He is conscious intelligence. You invoke him, you request him, Prabhu, please be awakened in this body, in this mind, in this buddhi, in this intelligence. Let you radiate whatever I know as me. Aham. I am surrendering at your feet. I am completing it at your feet. Let you be. One of the great intelligence, I shall now tell you the things that are accomplished by this recitation of Guru Gita, O goddess. The powers accruing from this should not be used for selfish gains, but for the welfare of people. Why do we need a guru, especially in the modern age where everything is available? Google may have all answers, but it may not be able to give you all answers. Having is different, giving is different. Even in the Google age, you need a living, enlightened being. In fact, through the recitation of the Guru Gita, a knower of the truth is always pure. By merely having his darshan, one is not born again, meaning one is liberated. Just as water merges in the ocean, milk and milk, ghee and ghee, the space inside the pot is the space outside the pot. When a pot is broken, so the individual soul merges the universal soul. Oneness, the Advaita, which is not an imagination, visualization, or even declaration, it is the true nature of our very self. Practicing Advaita, the oneness, keeps us on track and integrated to what we say, think, and do to ourselves. In the very same way, the realized soul is merged in the highest self, day and night, wherever he may be. The realized being delights in his identity with the Supreme Being. A wise person, fully liberated, always lives in this manner. Parvati, one who serves him wholeheartedly and with deep devotion, is relieved of all doubts and is liberated. Share. Now we are going to um, oneness. Now we're going to learn about the tapas. What to do to experience the oneness space with the Guru? To get the grace of Guru, that is tapas, the power of tapas. Let's learn the power of tapas.
My Guru Raghupati Yogi used to tell, in Tamil, தம்பி தவம் இருந்தா சிவமே கூட வந்து அருள் பண்ணித்தான் ஆகணும்பா. Means, used to tell, if you sincerely sit in tapas, even Shiva has to come and grace you and bless you. When he comes, ask him, whatever mistakes I have done, forgive me and give me the complete surrender. That's it. But even Shiva cannot deny your tapas. This one key has given me all success in my life. All success. All the major enlightenment experiences and power manifestations I had in my life is when I decided no food, no sleep till I manifest this. With that will persistence, whenever I sat, the chemistry of my biology just fell in tune with Paramashiva and Paramashiva manifested. It's like when you try to reflect the sun through a mirror, you just adjust. At one point exactly, the sun reflects. As children, we used to play, holding the mirror outside the window and sending that light beam inside the room. Same way, whenever I sat with this will persistence, till I manifest this power, no food, no water, just meditating. Automatically, the chemistry of my biology aligned. See, imagine sun as Paramashiva, your body as the mirror, the reflection, the pure light beam is a power manifestation. This tapas, will persistence, is the adjustment process, that adjusting the mirror rightly. I tell you, whether Ganesha eating the food which I offered, or enlightenment experience in Pavadakundru, or death experience in Manikarnika Ghat, or Paramashiva himself coming and giving me food, medicine in Haridwar, all major experiences in my life. Seeing Sri Krishna in Gujarat, all major experiences. When I sat with the will persistence, till this experience, no food, no water, no sleep, no 1, 2, 3, just tapas. When I sat in Manikarnika, that's what I decided. Either I will have the death experience and manifest the powers, or die and see what is death. With that I sat 2.5 days. Not only I had the death experience, multiple powers which comes along with the death experience started manifesting in me. power manifestation is direct way to connect with Sri Kailasa. Every time you decide consciously to manifest powers, even if it does not manifest as you want immediately, you establish the connection with Sri Kailasa and it becomes tapas, spiritual practice every time. Listen, the seeds you sow, if you put 100 seeds, 9 may sprout, the remaining 10 does not go waste, that 10 becomes manure. 100 times you declare oneness with will persistence and decide to manifest powers. 90 times you may manifest, and 10 times even if you don't manifest, that becomes tapas, but never goes waste. Like a seed sown never goes waste. Either it becomes tree or it becomes manure. Every time you decide to manifest powers, either you manifest or your attempt, will persistence becomes tapas. Understand? Understand one more thing. Today, I'm going to make sure you are all raised to a high frequency where every time I declare something from the Kailasa, Sri Kailasa, the powerful cognition, it becomes just part of you. Understand? I tell you one thing. If you really want the power manifestation science to become reality in you and want to manifest all powers, the moment I declare this is the powerful cognition, hold this, you will manifest this power. Immediately, if you want to manifest without gap, I give you one powerful technique. Read Autobiography of the Avatar. Because my life is really my most secret message. Understand? My satsang is the message for all the people who are part of my public life. My life is the real message. Gift, I give it to everyone who wants to become part of my intimate life, personal life. If you read, listen how I lived with Arunagiri Yogeshwara, you can literally experience the same with me. Whatever I experienced with Arunagiri Yogeshwara, even if you hear, listen, you will go through the same with me. That is why I tell you, reading or listening about my tapas is you doing tapas. Understand? My tapas is not inspiration for you to do tapas. It is initiation. Understand? I have not done tapas for myself. I have done it for you. So, when you listen to my tapas, it is not inspiration for you to do tapas. Just listen. That is initiation. It is equivalent to you doing the tapas. If you listen, hear, read about my panchatapas, it is equivalent to you doing that panchatapas. If you listen, hear, read, cherish, cognize how I lived with Arunagiri Yogeshwara. It is not just an inspiration to get a guru and have that same experience. It is initiation. You will be having the same experience with me literally in your inner space. You need to decide to behave with yourself as Paramashiva. You need to be convinced. Blessed are those who are able to convince themselves that they are ultimate. Means they are able to cross the last delusion of self-doubt, self-denial, self-hatred. I tell you, bhakti should be the expression of the gratitude and powerfulness of everything you have been given, not from the attitude that you are separate from the source. Understand? I overflow with gratitude and bhakti to my Guru, not because I am separate from him, but because he made me realize he is me. Understand? The right understanding. Listen very carefully. The identity you carry in the waking state, identity you carry in the deep sleep state, identity you carry in the dream state, identity you carry in Turiya state, and identity you experience in Turiyatita state, in all the 25 states of consciousness, each identity is independent. The moment you realize the undercurrent of all these 25 identities, your pure consciousness, which is the source of you and which is Paramashivam, all the 25 heads, 25 identities gets integrated. That is why Paramashiva is always described with the 25 heads. Means, who has realized his 25 identity is in oneness with his source consciousness, pure Paramashiva, ultimate. As long as your identities play separate games, without getting integrated to the source, you continue to remain in suffering. When you are ready to cross your self-doubt, understand, courage to cross the self-doubt, self-denial, self-hatred is tapas, vairagya. Ferociousness you need to cross your self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt is called tapas. It can be psychological ferociousness, it can be physical ferociousness, it can be ferociousness to detoxify your system, ferociousness to break from patterns, ferociousness to break from addictions, ferociousness to manifest the higher understandings, ferociousness to live the higher understandings. It can be anything. Understand? The ferociousness to cross the self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial, to reach you are one with Paramashiva is tapas. Blessed are those who decide they are one with Paramashiva, who cognize they are one with Paramashiva, because other than him, nothing else can exist. If something else can exist other than him, then he cannot exist. He is the only Purusha. There cannot be anything other than oneness. That is why it is oneness. So if you feel you exist, you are only Paramashiva. You exist only as Paramashiva. Any other identity you assume is assumption. Understand? Nothing else can exist. And nothing else exists. I want all my kids, my sons and daughters, who are already in Gurukul, or whoever wants to become my sons and daughters, the prince and princesses of Kailasa, learn this. Extend your will persistence just for 2.5 days, that's all. See, anything you declare. For example, you declare, I will not move from this place till I realize this powerful cognition and manifest powers. That ability, that strength, will persistence, if it stays in your body for 2.5 days, you are my crown prince and crown princess. If you can sit for 2.5 days with any will persistence, not only you will manifest that power, see, our muscle memory, biomemory, will get purified, detoxed from any powerful pattern within 2.5 days. 2.5 days of will persistence. For example, if you want to master third eye, decide for 2.5 days, I will not move till I manifest the power of third eye. If you sit, no other way. Simply your patterns and toxins will melt down and break. You will manifest the power of third eye. 2.5 days is the maximum time your delusion can play games. Your toxins can play games. You just need to build it step by step, step by step. First time when you fail within 2 hours, don't worry. There is nothing to worry. You started. That is the biggest blessing. Hey, even for me, incarnation of Paramashiva, it took almost 10 years to master. So even if you take 10 births, nothing wrong. You are much earlier. You are a high achiever. You are a greatest achiever. So nothing to worry. Your failed attempts, if it becomes load on your consciousness and becomes guilt, that will lead to the worst failure. Worst failure is never restarting again. Don't allow that to happen. Don't allow that to happen. Don't allow that to happen. You need to be very clear. Your efforts are towards enlightenment, not towards building more guilt. Maybe First day, half an hour. Second day, 1 hour. Third day, again 45 minutes. After 3 days, it's okay. I don't want to do for next few days. Then suddenly after 1 month, one more satsang. You are all pepped up, fully energetic, alive. Swamiji said, I have to do again. And you restart. And this time you do it for 3 hours. And next day again, back to half an hour. Third day again, managing 2.5 hours. All this is okay. Nothing wrong. Swalpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Gita says, even start practicing little bit. Huge fears and incompletions and patterns disappear and dissolve and melt down. Let's make integrity as a cognition today. See, once it becomes cognition, your chemical change, you see, all your sleep, everything is just chemical change, nothing else. If you keep your tube in your mouth and early morning pour the coffee, you will just wake up. Your sleep is nothing but, your struggle with the whole sleep is nothing but half a cup of coffee. No, really. Romanceless relationships are all nothing but masturbation. Understand? That is so in any relationship. Romance is more important than the physical component of it. All your struggle with the sleep or tiredness or boredom is nothing but simple chemical imbalance. If you are feeling sleepy, tired, tell yourself it is not mental, it is just physical chemical imbalance. Integrity will clean it up. When you clear chemical imbalance using integrity, you bring tremendous health to your system. Understand? If you don't sleep because you are watching movie or some other entertainment, Facebook or something else, you may fall sick. But if you don't sleep because you are practicing certain integrity or tapas, you will never fall sick. Only your body will become healthy.
And them everyone. It's beautiful. You can share what you've learned, and I just want you to do this last internalizing exercise on what we learned now. Just let's internalize this power of tapas. power of tapas, let's do some internalization exercise. Let's highlights from the session are: through intense penance, your soul becomes mature. Through intense penance, your soul becomes mature. Every time you decide to manifest powers, either you manifest or your attempt becomes tapas, right? So many of you feel, oh, I have not manifested, all that. We feel like my third eye is not open, all kinds of statements people give, but that becomes tapas. You need to decide to behave with yourself as Paramashiva. And the worst failure is never starting again. Don't allow that to happen. Such a beautiful cognition. These are the just highlights of what we learned from this session. Now, for this, read autobiography of the Avatar, Life of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, because my life is really my most sacred, secret message. My life is the real message gift. I give it to everyone. My tapas is not inspiration for you to do tapas. It is initiation. I have not done tapas for myself. I have done it for you. Spend 10 minutes and read autobiography of the Avatar, the life of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism from one of the following links. The autobiography of the Avatar and nithyanandapedia.org. Okay, this link. So now I will just read autobiography of the Avatar. So if you have anything to share, please do share with me. Last segment, I'm going to read the project and let's read for a few minutes. My life is not an individual history. The science of crores of Vedic Dharma, incarnation, and rishis has been realized once again in me. The enlightenment science has been realized once again. So, if you understand my biography, you will understand that enlightenment science. You can't understand a scientist biography without understanding that science. You can't understand an enlightened being biography without having the enlightenment. The reason why I am narrating my biography is along with this enlightenment will also flower in you. So understand these enlightening truth deeply. Any questions, please do share with me. Right. So now it's time to conclude the sessions with the Buddha mantra. Let's pay our deepest gratitude to Swamiji. With the space of deep gratitude, let's conclude with the Buddha mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tasat Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu Om Nithyanandam. Nithyanandam, everyone. Thank you so much for joining and come back tomorrow with your friends and family. The next day of Paramashivoham program. Thank you once again, Nithyanandam.